Hello friends, and welcome to our tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about 4 simple beginner-friendly text animation techniques in After Effects. Though this tutorial is a beginner level, I assume that you have some basic knowledge of After Effects and know how certain things work. With this said, let's dive into the techniques. Okay, so for the first technique we're going to be using some text separated into 3 different layers. Let's go to the first second. Select our text, hit P for the position, and while holding Shift, hit T to bring up the opacity. Let's create some keyframes. Let's go to the beginning of the timeline. Let's offset our text and set the opacity to 0. Now let's easy ease our keyframes. Select them, right click on one of them, keyframe assistant, easy ease. Now with the keyframes selected, let's go to the graph editor and ease our keyframes like this. Let's offset our layers a bit and hit render. And there we go. This is the first technique. Alright, so for the second technique we'll also be using a sentence separated in 3 different layers. So first thing that we want to do is create some guides. For this, let's bring up some rulers by hitting Command R, and let's create some guides. Now let's go to the View menu and set Snap to Guides. Cool. Now let's draw some shapes. I'm gonna use the rectangle tool. And I'm gonna draw a shape on top of each of the text layers. Now that we have our shapes, let's place them above the text layers, each shape above the corresponding text, like so. And now let's select our text, and in the blending menu, in the track matte menu, let's select alpha matte. So what this is doing, we're saying that this layer will get its alpha from the layer on top of it. So when I'm gonna move my layer, it's gonna be visible only in the area where this layer has its alpha. Okay. Let's undo this. Alright. Now let's go for the first second on the timeline. Select our text layers. Hit P for the position, create some keyframes. Let's go to the beginning of the timeline and offset our text like this. Now let's easy ease our keyframes. Select them, right click on one of them, keyframe assistant, easy ease. Now let's go to the graph editor and ease out them a little bit more. Okay, now let's offset our animation for about 3 frames and hit render. So here goes the second technique. Okay, so technique number 3 is a bit more interesting. We're gonna be doing this kind of a zooming out, flying out text. So let's jump to our composition. I've prepared some text, you can create your own. Let's do this from the beginning. Okay, so I'm gonna type in a word. And the next thing we need to do is to reposition our anchor point to the center of the layer. To do this, hit Command plus Alt plus Home. Good. So as you can see, the anchor point now is in the center of the layer. Now let's position this layer in the center of our composition. Okay, cool. Now let's go to the 10th frame in the timeline, select our text layer, hit S for scale, and now let's go to the beginning of the comp and set the scale to about 1000%. Let's go to the 4th frame, hit T for the opacity. Create a keyframe. Let's go to the beginning of the comp and set the opacity to 0. Okay, so this is our in animation. Now let's create some out. Okay, so I'm gonna create some more keyframes for the scale and the opacity on the 14th frame. I'm gonna go 10 more frames by hitting page down on the keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And set the scale to about 50%. Like this. And since we have 4 frames of animation for the opacity in here, for the in, I'm gonna make the same length for the out. So I'm gonna go to 18th frame and set the opacity to 0. Okay, so now I'm gonna trim my layer. I'm gonna set my marker in here and hit Command-Shift-D. This thing is, I'm gonna delete this since I don't need it. Now let's ease our keyframes. Let's select them, right click on one of them, keyframe assistant, ease. With the keyframes selected, let's go to the graph editor and ease them out a little bit, like this. Okay, so we have our animation. This can be this in and this is the out. Now the next thing I want to do is I'm gonna duplicate my layer, hit U to bring up the all animated properties, and I'm gonna align my layer with the previous one so the out animation will be perfectly aligned with the in animation of the next layer. And when this is done, I'm just gonna type in another word and I'm gonna repeat the process. Okay, so let's hit render and see what we've got. So this is for the third technique. Alright, so in the next technique we're going to be making this kind of flying out sentence with a bit of rotation. For this technique we're gonna need to prepare our sentence to separate it into 4 different layers. So I've already did this, and let's make the animation. So let's select our layers and hit a little cube icon in here in the timeline to make them 3D. Now let's go to the first second, hit P for the position while holding shift, hit R and hit T to bring out the rotation and opacity. So let's create some keyframes for the position, for the Y rotation and for the opacity. Okay, now let's set the position to about -150 or maybe 200. The rotation, we're gonna set the rotation to about 60 degrees. And the opacity to 0. Now let's select our keyframes, right click on one of them, keyframe assistant, easy ease. Let's go to the graph editor, select the last keyframes and drag this little handle to the left to ease out our keyframes. Now all we have to do is to offset our animation. So now I'm gonna offset my animation to about 3 frames and hit render. So this is the 4th technique. Okay friends, I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments below. Please hit like and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this tutorial, and see you in the next videos.